Well, hello guys, this is JoeTJ and welcome to my Let's Play of the Resonant Rise mod pack. Now this is a mod pack by the becoming quite popular now, KirinDave. He is a reasonably new kind of FTBer from what I've seen. He's started up with making a mod pack and there are some pretty amazing mods on here. If you look at the mod list here you can see there's not enough items obviously, Immobis Micro Blocks, Ars Magica, Thermal Expansion and Industrial Craft obviously, Assembly Line, never heard of that. Atomic Science, never heard of that. B-Chill TPS. Bibliocraft biomes are plenty, my favourite biome mod, which I actually love. Dimensional Doors, ICBM, Buildcraft, Electric Expansion, iChun, the Hats mod is on here. There is a lot of mods on here. Now we are running on 1.52 Minecraft, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm actually just going to jump right in here. I'm really looking forward to playing this mod pack. It's been receiving quite a lot of publicity recently on the FTB forums, and a lot of people have been wanting to play it. And Dave was so kind enough as to give me the pack to play. Now, eventually, I will be hopping on their server, but they've been having a lot of problems with their the server at the moment, like lag and so on. So yeah, as you can see, we've spawned in this. I don't even know what biome this is. Is this a swamp biome? Swampland biome. Now, I generated this map as a test world, and I actually really like the spawn because, as much as it's in a swampland, it means there's going to be rubber trees around. There's one around here actually. Where is it gone? It was around here a minute ago. And then if we look at the map here, the mini map, you can see there's actually a village off in the distance. There's a magical forest over there, which is pretty cool. There's a volcano, which means we've got a good lava source. So yeah, I'm pretty excited because obviously, if you're aware of Tinkerer's construct, you need lava to use that, which is pretty exciting. So I'm actually going to head over here, and I'm just going to quickly take my phone off my desk before it vibrates because it just lit up, and I don't want that to mess up. And there's that. There we go. There it vibrates. Oh, and this. Oh, look at this. There's actually. Is that energized redstone under there? I don't know what this is. What is this? Pile of ashes. Okay. Is that actually energized redstone under there? But there's also a lava pool under here, which is perfect. Even more lava. This seed is actually amazing. Is this the stuff that? Oh, this is weird. It feels like I'm sinking as I walk into it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That is weird. Oh, is this the ash cloud stuff? Oh wow, I'm definitely walking slower on here. Wow. Oh, look at these trees look cool. Oh no, I don't think that was the energized redstone. I think that was the water underneath here. The textured water must be red. Yeah, that would make more sense. Don't think energized redstone has the ability to spawn in the overworld like that. And so we don't actually want this dark pile of ashes, go away. Right, let's head over to this village here. Now, what I'm going to do when I first start off a world is I often will join in the world and I will find a little starter house and I will just mine like crazy. I'll do a lot of mining just so I can get loads of items. Then when I can actually start building, I can do a lot of stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to do in a minute, but I'm just going to show you guys around here because I haven't actually been here yet. We'll check this out. Oh, this is the Tinkerer's construct room. We've got ourselves a stencil table, part builder, and no, not you. Oh, would you let me click on the thingy? Tool station, which is pretty cool. And this village is what is he selling? Emeralds for bread. That's kind of a bit of a stupid deal. What's in here? Now we don't have Mistcraft because the latest version of Mistcraft hasn't come out yet, and the other version is quite buggy. There'll be a full mod list in the description, which I'll link to. And actually, this is pretty cool. They already have a smeltery for us here. There is no drain on it. It's just the blocks. Okay. Oh no. Yep. This hasn't been updated. So this is Tinkerer's construct. Now what you can do with this is a method of doubling your ores, but if you don't have any machines. So what you can do, this thing here, this is, I can't remember what they're called. They're called tanks. I really can't remember what they're called. Yeah. Lava tank. So what you do is you'll right click a lava bucket into here and lava will go in, and then that will be in there and then it will heat up, and there isn't a controller block by the looks of it. What you do is you'll place a controller block in one of these slots, so probably in, oh, if I can get around, in the middle here you can place a controller block. Then this would turn into a multi-block structure where then you place your ores in here, the controller. They would appear in here as ghost blocks, like you could walk in them and stuff. I'm not going to jump in there because I'll be stuck. And then what happens is the lava in here actually heats up the ores so they melt into liquid ores. then you can put a drain here. On this block will become a drain, and then you can put a... I've completely forgotten what they're called. Let's have a look quickly. You need to look up... I completely forgot what they're called. What are they called? Seared bricks. Here we go. So the usages of seared bricks is you can make yourselves NER loads here. Where is it? Here it is. A faucet. Yeah, a faucet. Which will then go here, and then when you right click the faucet, enough for one cast will come out in here. Then the cast will solidify and you can then get your metal. So I'm going to be going over that probably at the end of this episode, maybe, by the time we've got some resources and stuff. And this is actually quite a cool starting place. I think it will be good to keep going. There's sheep around. It's a village, so there's obviously food growing. And this is actually something that's a really cool spawn. Like, look at all that lava. That is actually an amazing spawn. I thought this spawn was really horrible when I first started in, but wow, this is amazing. We go up here. Check. We're probably going to put all these fires out before the whole world catches on fire by the looks of it. But yeah, this is actually amazing. Look at all this lava. I can't remember what biome that's called. I think that's called a volcano biome. I honestly can't remember, and I'll probably make a fool out of myself by saying. But that is actually really cool. So I'm actually going to pause the recording here, guys. I'm going to get to mining, get a lot of resources, do the basic stuff like wood gathering and stuff. And I shall be back once we've got a lot of resources and we're ready to start actually looking at the mods. And I think I'm going to make this little house here my house, because it's got the Tinkerer's Construct stuff in, which I'm rather in love with. And what is in this chest? Nothing. And there's a random piston there. They always have these pistons in these houses, which kind of does confuse me quite a bit. But yeah, so let's just hop into getting some mining here, and I shall be back in a bit. So we are back, and I've done a bit of mining. We are back in a little hut here. Now, one of the first things I did was also make a bed, so I've got a bed in here, purely because there's actually not enough room in this little house here. I also managed to kill a few zombies, got myself a zombie head, so this is my domain. No one come near me. Go away, sheep. Die. Yep, so kind of raided the food supply, got loads of food, started off a little mine down here. This actually just is a drop down shaft at the moment. I actually found a ravine. Which way is it? Let me think. Over there. At the very top of the map, you can see a kind of a tiny little grey circle thing. I'm pointing at the screen, which is probably a bit useless. But that's actually a ravine, so I went down there, mined out that area. There's still loads left there, but we've got some pretty cool stuff, so if I show you quickly. We've got some bauxite, aluminum, tin, iron, coal, some Certus quartz and Certus quartz dust, which is for applied energistics. And got some osmium ore, which is, I think, metallurgy or one of those new mods. And then obviously down here we've got some kind of wood, 15 slime balls for gelatinous slime ball. I don't know. But what we're going to do now is actually start processing our ores without any machines, which is what the wonderful smeltery over there is for. And this is Tinkerer's Construct, so let's get started. The first things we need are sand, gravel and clay. Now when I collected some clay, we need some more gravel and sand, so I'll make myself a shovel, like so. And this is going to make us some grout. Now the grout is used to make seared bricks, which is pretty cool. So let's head out here. We're going to nick the gravel from the pathways that aren't being used. But first of all, let's go grab some sand. I've got 28 clay, so let's grab enough for 28 sand, which should be about 16 more, I think. There you go, look at that. I'm just amazing. I dug up the exact amount I needed. Haha! So let's swap out here. I don't want this dirt just because I'm being OCD and don't want that. Okay, now I need 28 gravel, so let's go. None of this gravel is actually needed, so we can grab all of this. Then these seared bricks are actually used to make, this grout is used to make seared bricks, which gives you these. But we want to use the actual brick form of it, not the block form. So with that, then we can make ourselves a faucet and a controller, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and make that. Then we're going to smelt up a few bits of tin. Oh, look at that, 28 again. I'm just in it's one of those days where everything's going right, which I probably shouldn't have said, and I'm glitching in the door again. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I say everything's going right, then I start glitching again. Ah, the joys of life. Right. So to make ourselves some grout, we need to stick our clay, our gravel, and our sand in a crafting grid like this. Doesn't matter what order, and you get 2 grout. So I've got 56 grout. Now you may also notice any eyes hidden. That's just because when it does create a bit of lag for me on this mod pack when I have it open, so I just keep it closed, which kind of hides a bit of the lag. And I've also installed Optifine, so it should be going a bit smoother now. Okay, so we need to smelt up our grout in the furnace, so let's stick that in there. Grab some of this coal, like 6 should be enough, I believe. And we're going to smelt this up. Now whilst this is smelting, I kind of want to talk about some plans I have for this series. Now there's some pretty cool builds I want to do. I want to do a lot of big builds. Now I know Dave's a big fan of my Omega 3 build, if you saw that on this channel. And there's a crazy ass blue slime hopping about like crazy. I actually went and explored the lava place for a bit as well, and I realised if you stepped on the kind of orangey things on the top of the block, you actually burn, and I was like, I almost died, so I was kind of glad I didn't. I did die in my house, unfortunately, so I lost my Tinker's Construct book, but this is what we're working on now. Like once we get some seared bricks here, you'll see in a minute, but you'll get another book, but we have 3, so I know that you can make a faucet with 3, so let's go ahead and do this. Seared bricks, 1, 2, 3, and that gives us a faucet, which is pretty cool. So now we can stick that onto a drain. Now we need a drain, so let's look up the recipe for a drain. Like so, smelting drain. This is 6 like so, and the controller is, there's the controller, and that is 8, so we need 6 and 8, which I cannot be bothered to do in my head, but we're getting there. Actually, you know what, I have a calculator right next to me. I'm that lazy. I've been doing maths revision all day, so I want to have a break. Just to say it's 14, so we need 14 seared bricks. Wait, what are these called? These called seared, yeah, seared bricks. And then if we look up, are they called that? Are they seared bricks? Yeah, they're called, okay, seared bricks. Okay, I gotcha. They're very slightly differently named. So there's the 6 we need there. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a drain. There we go. Now we need, and there we go, we've got the book, which is pretty cool. Now this book, it tells you how to use the smeltery. So let's just go through this quickly. I'm not going to go through reading all this. Now to make a smeltery, you need 1 controller, 1 lava tank, 9 seared bricks, and then a faucet and a casting table. Now if you looked at the other one we already had a lava tank and a casting table and the actual pattern laid out. So now we just need to add in the drain, the faucet, and the controller. So this is what it looks like, as you can see here, which is pretty much the one they've designed for us in the village. So now, this is some pretty cool stuff, alloys. Now to make some alloys, it's pretty fun. You get to basically make your own versions of metals, which is pretty fun, and they're basically Tinker's Constructs new metals, which you can then use to make advanced tools and stuff, which is pretty cool. Now, we need some blank casts if we're going to start making ingots out of this. So blank casts is aluminum brass, which you need. Pouring aluminum brass or gold into an empty casting table. Now if you had gold you could do it, but aluminum brass is actually cheaper. It requires 3 aluminum and 1 copper. So let's check our resources here. We've got the aluminum, we don't have any copper, so is it night time? Yes it is. Now I know where there's some copper, so we're going to go ahead and sleep. Then we're going to go grab some copper. Dun, da, da, da. There are okay, of course there is. Who wants to kill me? There are spiders somewhere, isn't there? Probably. Oh, and I found myself a nice dimensional door over there as well, which is pretty cool, which we will have a look in eventually. Is this copper? This is copper, isn't it? Except we need copper ore and not copper gravel, so I can't actually use this. These are the gravel ores from also Tinker's Construct. Wait, I'm not sure if Tinker's Construct adds that or Natura adds that. They're done by MDio, so they both work the same. Oh, can I sleep now? Oh, really? Hello? Oh, I'm stuck in the door. Okay, seriously spider, where are you? Come on, come meet your bitter end. There you are. Come here, you. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we've got a minium shard, how exciting. Alright, hopefully I should be able to sleep now. Then we can go grab some copper, and I can actually show you that. If I can get in the... Let me give you there. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we go. So I should then be able to take you over to the ravine and show you that area, then grab some copper. Now, I didn't actually grab any copper. I grabbed loads of tin, but not copper, which is kind of a bit stupid. But we can go fix that now. So let's head over here. As you can see quickly, we've got the lava tank here already, and the casting table, and so on. And that's a big blue slime in the water. Let's go over here. Go for a sprint. Casual jog through the woods, and I'm not going to fall down there. And that's a lot of creepers. It's a creeper meeting. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-bum. So yeah, as you can see, ooh, some aluminum gravel. Always useful, and I'm not going to go down there because the creepers might still be chasing me. Wish they're not. Okay, it's got some bees. Oh, definitely going to get into bees eventually. I absolutely love bees. They're kind of one of my favourite things. I don't know, it's just kind of relaxing to do. I used to hate them, now I love them. So as you can see, here's our little ravine, and there's quite a lot of copper down here, so I head down my little ladder I have here. And let's go grab ourselves some copper from over here. Now, I believe it was 3 aluminum, 1 copper, if we have a look. 3 aluminum, 1 copper, yup. So let's grab this one piece of copper here. Now, the interesting and important part of Tinker's construct is it uses the pure blocks. So you can, what it does is it heats up the metals. So instead of like smelting them straight into the ingots in the furnace, it actually heats them up into the liquid metal. Then you can pour them into casts of whatever you want. So you can make casts for, say, a pickaxe head. So you can make a pickaxe head out of whatever you want and stuff, which is pretty cool. Which is kind of what I love about the mod, is it brings a sense of realism to the game, which is again why I love this mod pack, and what Dave's doing with it is that it's not terra firma craft, it's modded Minecraft, but real modded Minecraft, if that makes sense. It is properly realistic. Like, Biomes of Plenty is my favourite biome mod by far, because, for example, this biome, it adds these like fallen down trees, which just looks amazing. And I don't know, it's just something that is so real that it actually makes it so much more interesting to play and fun to play. Okay, so we have our copper ore, we have our aluminum ore. Now the next thing we need to do is actually smelt up some iron, because we need ourselves a bucket. So if I do this, and are these done yet? No, they're not. Let's stick on, whoops. Now another mod that's actually in this pack is underground biomes. Now this is quite an interesting mod. It adds lots of different stone types to the world, so there's different coloured stones and stuff. Now I haven't actually encountered any in this biome, because I think it's a village that underneath it is all spawned normal, but if we explore eventually you'll find different types of stone, which is pretty cool. If I open up NAI here and we have a look, let's have a look through here. Here you go. There's all these different types of stones. There's like andesite, rhyolite, blue schist, quartzite, marble, siltstone, lignite blocks, flint, grey. It's just amazing. This one I do like the mod, but it does have some problems where you can't actually craft vanilla recipes with it or mod recipes with it. So what they've done is they've added in a recipe for all of these where you can actually turn them into normal cobblestone by uses. You put 4 of them in a crafting grid and it gives you 4 cobblestone, which I actually think is a very clever thing to do. And this isn't actually the cobblestone, this is the smooth stone equivalent, so wherever the cobble version is, it does that. But yeah, so let's make ourselves a controller here. Use the shift drag feature. Smeltery controller, there we go. So now all we need is our bucket, which is right here. Let's go grab ourselves some lava. Once we have our bucket made, okay. Let's go on an adventure. There we go, I said it. Now, the lava's over here. I found quite a few lava lakes, actually. There's loads underneath these mountains. Not this mountain, but like these lava kind of areas. There's quite a few. This one right here. Lava, thank you. Right, so we're going to go stick this in our smeltery, and we're going to start smelting us up some ores. And we're going to have to kill this creeper because it's going to annoy me, and I'm lagging, which is kind of annoying. It's interesting, I never normally lag when I play on Minecraft because I've got like an amazingly awesome computer that I've had. Wow, I've had this computer almost 3 years. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, because I got this birthday right off. I got this computer right after my 16th. No, 2 years. Yeah, right after my 16th, and it's almost my 18th. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so the smeltery controller, I'm going to stick in the middle here. Then I'm going to stick, and that's not working because it needs to be one of the middle blocks, I believe. Yeah, I think it does. This is me completely forgetting how to build a smeltery. I could, of course, look in the book, but then where's the fun in that? Smeltery controller, and that's because I haven't got a drain yet, I think. Stick the drain in here. And when this works, the smeltery controller should light up. Did I get the... yeah. And that didn't place in the right way, wow. Okay. Now these are pretty fun to use. Now, I'm curious, will this still work like the Zycraft tanks. And that's the wrong way again. Wow. I'm really not... You know how I was saying I was having one of those days where everything's going right? Yeah, not feeling that anymore. Right. Place like... There we go. And that is right now. I've completely forgotten how to build this, so let me just eat quickly. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Look at the book. Look at the book. Drain. Look, this all needs to be in the wall, that's why. So this has actually pre-generated it wrongly, which isn't actually a good thing. So this needs to be inside the wall here. And is it maybe because it's all set up on the other side as well? Oh, I want to do that. What am I doing? I'm messing everything up. Yeah. Okay. Casting basin, go. There we go. Smeltery now works. So as you can see, it's... where isn't this not? Is it because this is a... Okay, I'm going to remove these two. And then, you know, I'm actually going to pause the video, guys. I'm going to try and figure out why this isn't working. It might just be because I'm doing it weirdly. But yeah, I'm going to pause the video. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to pause the video, check out why it's not working. And I'm actually going to do this quickly. Put in our lava. That looks weird. Why does that look weird? It put in a bucket, it didn't... What is going on? This isn't even the right thing, is it? Okay, so I'm gonna try and figure out what is going on here, guys. And yeah, that's why this is a casting basin. I don't want that. I know why it's not working. We want a tank. Right, let's fix this. So we need to have a tank. Let's have a look at this quickly again, just to make sure. Lava tank is... Where is the recipe for the lava tank? Tank is this with a piece of glass. So I need to smelt us up some glass. Now, I think I might have had some extra sand. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. And I didn't, knowing me. Let's go grab some sand. Wait, where's my shovel? There it is. So this is what happens when you don't pay attention and you think that pre-generation works for everything. It really doesn't. They built them completely wrong. Because they're trying to confuse me and make my Let's Play rubbish because this game doesn't like me. Okay, right, let's stick these in here. Glass can go in there. And I shall stick the rest of this grout in as well. Let that smelt up. Come along, glass. Yeah, this stuff. Smouldering grass. That's what I was stepping on earlier. And it was really hurting. Right, let's hide that. Stick in our grout. Take the glass out. Right. Stick this here. Gonna go seared bricks around like so. Glass in the middle. Lava tank. There we go. Okay, now this should fully work now, I believe. At least it has everything in my head that makes it want to work. Boom. There, yeah, okay, there we go. See how it's lit up kind of a fire there? And it's got all these slots on the side. Now, the scroller won't work because obviously there's more space. You can actually increase the height, so the more you get, the higher you go and stuff, which is pretty cool. So now you can do is get the lava bucket here, right click on the lava tank, and there you go. See, it fills up with lava there. And it says in here it's got lava. So now what we can do is add in our ores. Now in most cases what you would do is you would add in your ores like normal, and then it would smelt them up, and then you'll get the liquid version of it, and then you would right click this, it will pour out into a ingot cast, and you get the ingots. And it does take some time, but it's pretty useful. It's not super automatic. You can automate it, but it's not the best. So you can do that, or you can make alloys, which is what we're going to do now to make ourselves some casts. So we need to add in ourselves 3 aluminum ore, like so. And you'll see it's got this red little bar here. Now this is smelting it up. So this is heating it up with the lava. And it will eventually get to the point where it becomes liquid, it gets removed from here and turned into here. Now we're also going to add in some copper ore. Now normally you wouldn't mix, but because we want to make an alloy, which we know is copper and 1 copper, 3 aluminum, it will become a aluminum brass alloy. So you see some smelt faster than others and so on. So aluminum's going quite quickly here. So once this is done, you'll see it's got the ghost blocks in here. Now you can walk through them and stuff, but I'm not going to go in there because I'll be stuck again. But as you can see, the aluminum just finished and it's made this kind of pink liquid. And then whilst the copper finished smelting up, let's have a look on this. The copper's almost done. Once that's done, that will then smelt up and this will become aluminum brass. Now at the moment, it doesn't tell you what it is, but we know that this is liquid aluminum because, or sorry, I believe it's called molten aluminum. Let's check that. Is this it here? Molten. Okay, liquid. Yeah, here we go. So it's liquid aluminum. There you go. It's this one here. And there you go. So it's finished. The copper's finished now, and it's become this yellowy liquid. Now this is molten or liquid, sorry, aluminum. So what we can do now is right-click on the drain here, and it is doing exactly. Oh no, there we go. So it comes out onto the casting table. You give it a couple of minutes, and there we go. It becomes this thing. If we right-click that, it gives us a blank cast. So I'm going to do this a couple times. I don't know how much is in here. I think there's enough for 4, or it doubles, so there might be enough for 8. Because basically, when you've smelted up the ore, if you're doing normal ores, if you smelt it up, then there we go. So it's enough for 4. So if I were to put in, say, 2 pieces of iron, it would then, if you had an ingot cast, you would put an ingot cast down here. So you can actually right-click it back in, and this is where you put the cast. So if you had an ingot cast, I'll put an ingot in. So say we had loads of liquid iron in there. I put, say, 2 pieces of iron ore into there. It would then come out, and it would give you enough for 4 ingots. So that's the doubling method that Tinkerer's Construct gives you. I completely forgot the name then. But now we have these casts. Now we want to start making ourselves some tools. So I believe this one is the stencil table. So if you put a cast in here, now you can craft these. Are pretty simple. When you first start in the game, the book that you get will tell you how. But because I died and lost the book, I can't anymore. Let's just get rid of this because it annoys me. No, don't do that. Do this. Boom. There we go. So we have the blank cast in here. Now let's click next pattern, and you can go through choosing patterns. So let's find the ingot one. Where are you? There we go. So the ingot cast. So we can take that out, and now it's an ingot. This is basically stamping a hole in the cast. So now we want to make ourselves enough for a pickaxe. So now a pickaxe requires a tool rod, so the actual rod, and that says that the material cost is 0.5, so that costs half an ingot. And this one costs ingot cast is 1, so that is like obviously one material cost for 1 ingot. This is half, so 2 ingots will make 2 tool rods. Now the next thing we need is a pickaxe head, like so. And the last thing we need is a tool binding, which is the crisscross thing, which we saw a minute ago. This thing, tool binding, again that costs half. So we've got these casts now. So let's grab ourselves some iron, like so. We're going to grab this thing. That requires 1, that requires 1, so that's enough for that. Okay, 2 iron should be enough for this. So let's head over to our smeltery. And I'm going to get attacked. Fire back. Don't like. No, go away. No, go away. Oof. I don't know why fire back. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, it's not going to let me sleep, is it? Or I could just kill it like that. That might work. Okay, so let's go up here. Now we're going to stick our iron in the smeltery here, like so, and it's going to start smelting it up. And you can see, again, ghost blocks, you can actually walk through them if you get in there. But so the first thing we want to make is ourselves a tool rod. So let's stick a tool rod cast in here. Now we're going to let this smelt up. I'm going to go and sleep before this zombie attacks me and kills me. And then we're going to come back and hopefully it should have smelted up and we should have ourselves, I can close the door, I hate the whole you may not sleep when mobs are chasing you thing. It really annoys me. Come on, mob, die, please. Please? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so hopefully we could now have enough for a tool cast and a tool rod, sorry, and a tool binding. Just go back up here, head over here, probably get some more lava in there as well eventually. And this is still going because it doesn't run through the night. So this is almost done here, it's reaching the max temperature. And when it finishes, you shall see, it becomes liquid iron. Once it, there we go, that looks pretty cool in my opinion. Right, so now what we can do, we can right click this, again, same thing, and it puts it out, and boom, it dries, and there we go. Right click this, we have an iron rod, which is pretty much useless. And did I just kill that with my iron rod? I might have, I don't know. Right, so the next thing we need is a tool binding. So let's stick the tool binding cast in here. Right click the drain again, the faucet thing again, let it go. Boom, we now have an iron binding. And we also want a pickaxe head. So let's get rid of this one, put that in there, and right click the drain once more. As you can see, there's still liquid left in here, which is pretty cool. like so. And now we want to grab 1 ingot, which we should have enough for. Bingo, and do we have enough for 1 more ingot? I'm amazed if we do that. Oh, we do, which is pretty cool. Okay, there we go. So now you see we got 2 iron ingots from that. So that's pretty cool. We got, this iron pickaxe head is worth 1 ingot. These are worth 1 ingot. So we actually almost tripled our ores there, if I do the math quickly, which I'm doing in my head, which seems like we tripled it, which is pretty cool. So now we have our pieces, which is pretty cool. And is that a massive slime? Yep. Hello. So we have our parts now, which is pretty cool. So let's head over to the tool station. Now we want to make ourselves a pickaxe. So you can click on the pickaxe icon up here, and this tells you it requires a pickaxe head, a tool binding, and a handle. Now the iron rod is the handle, the iron binding is the tool binding, and the iron pickaxe head is the pickaxe head. And if I place this in here, you can see pickaxe reinforced 1. So let's call this, I don't know, Ventro. I don't know why I call my pickaxe that. I've always been calling my pickaxe that. And as you can see, its durability is 325. It can mine up to redstone, which is just above diamond. Its mining speed is 6, which is pretty cool. And you can basically modify this with different things. So do I have anything that's modifiable? I don't have anything I can modify it with. Oh yes, I do. Moss. Now, when you get moss, which I've been getting from the trees as I've been chopping them down, if you go to this one, the anvil one, you can place your tool in there, place your moss in here, and that is not working. Why is that not working? Am I doing it wrong? Do you have to craft it first? I believe... Because I remember using moss. Okay, I'm going to look into that, but moss can be used to make the tool regenerate, which is pretty cool. But I'm actually going to end this episode off here, guys. I'm maybe doing a live stream tonight, so be sure to keep an eye on my channel for that, or go and follow me on Twitch. The link will be in the description. I will be playing this mod pack, so next episode there will be quite a lot of stuff done. I'm going to also do a lot of mining off camera and get some resources going and so on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We've got quite a lot done. Got loads of smeltery stuff done in the first episode, which is actually pretty cool. I love Tinker's Construct so much. It's one of my favourite mods probably in the game now. And I'm looking forward to getting into thermal expansion as well, because King Lemon is probably my favourite mod author. So yeah, we're going to get into that next episode hopefully. And I will see you guys later.